Welcome to This Day, Our Future. I'm Herb Gene Carroll. We will be acknowledging and encouraging with me my co-host Skylar Gainers. Skylar, what we're going to do?
Hello, Mr. Herb. Today we have a special guest, but before that we have some shout-outs to some people in the community doing good. Our shout-outs for this week include the North Brevard Charities, the Kennedy Space Center, the SPCA, Florida Academy of Baking, and the Titusville Library. And in surprising news, as of this morning, we hit 62 subscribers. Thank you all for your support. Remember to keep subscribing and sharing so we can keep doing what we do.
All right, Skylar, sounds good. So a couple months, less than 3 months from now, we'll be doing 200 plus easy, yeah.
Yeah. And our first video has 255 views.
You know, you're confusing me right now. Because I don't even know the difference between the subscribers and the views. But anyway, we'll talk about this later on.
All right.
In case you all don't know that Skylar, Rachel, and Julie do most of the technical work right here. They do the posting, and they know how to read it and all. I'm just the old man that almost behind the scene. How about that? Y'all can make me tell myself after a while. Thank you. Yeah, as Skylar said, we don't have a child guest today, but we do have a guest here. And this time we want to call Mr. Javan Banks.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the program.
Glad to be here.
And Mr. Banks, you did work 30-something plus years at NASA
Yes.
with different jobs.
Different jobs.
Good, yeah. Okay, well, again, I want to thank you for coming on the program. Mm-hmm. I'm not going deep into that there, but I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you said, I worked for NASA for 35 years. I got hired on there in 30, a little more than 35 years. I got hired on in 85.
Okay.
Out of Wayne State University. I went to Wayne State University, which is in Detroit, Michigan, in case people don't know. But before that, I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years, and then I went to school.
Okay.
And I applied to NASA as a co-op, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And they hired me when I was a sophomore. And I went to school and work and school to work. So it was a lot of back and forth for a while there between Michigan and Florida until I graduated. And then they offered me a job. And I said, okay. Now, they weren't the highest paying one.
I got you.
They weren't the highest paying offer. But I was an older student when I graduated from high school because of my time in the military.
Okay.
So as an older person, I thought to myself, I think I'm going to do what I want to do and not just do it for the money. And I haven't had any regrets since.
Thank you. Hallelujah.
Yeah. So when they hired me, I worked in cargo operations, which I worked with the shuttle right before the accident.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I went into design engineering. And then the rest of my career was mostly in design engineering until I got into project management. And then after project management, I retired as a systems engineer.
Okay.
I was the lead of a small group of system engineers, and it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, you were doing what most people should be doing. First of all, you were working.
Yeah.
You were working, but you also had a job which many people couldn't have done.
I don't know engineering.
No, everybody can do it.
Okay.
Some don't. Some don't have the background. Some don't even have the desire.
Yeah.
And I could say myself, I'll be one of them.
Well,
So that's why I can say that.
You got to get the education.
But it's a meaningful job.
Yeah.
Very meaningful job.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Sounds good. Anything else you might want to tell us?
Early in my career, I did get the opportunity to work with a lot of kids.
Okay.
And NASA has several mentorship programs for high school students and college students.
Mhm.
So I got a chance to work with some of them, and I enjoyed that. Give back a little bit to the community.
Our children is our
Mhm.
future,
Mhm.
and that's what I've been doing for years. I've been talking for years. I have a background in myself working with youth, children, and you can never go wrong working with kids. Yeah, never go wrong. Never go wrong, man. So you told us that you worked, you went to college, you was in the military, you worked back and forth,
Mhm.
and you done your time.
I think so.
So you deserve retirement.
I think so.
You deserve retirement. Yeah. Okay. Well, can't go wrong. Yeah. You got any side hustle you doing right now, or you okay?
Well,
Oh, coach, let me see this here. See, you're not 80 years old.
not yet.
Okay. And if you say you're 70, 75 or 70, I'm still say
Not
you
yet.
don't look it.
Not yet.
So that means you still can do other things. You didn't come up here in no wheelchair. You didn't have no walker. You didn't have no cane.
Right.
So that means you can do other things.
I suppose I can.
We know you can. But anyway, you've done enough already, though. But I
Yeah.
always say that because good a good old Christian preacher say that good Christian don't retire.
Okay.
But that's just in general. People that believe in working don't just
Right.
stop working. And you've been a
That's
working
true.
person. That's why I said that.
That's true.
Okay, yeah. Well, unless you want to tell us anything else, we'll get to something else.
Well, no,
Okay.
I enjoy just working it with my hands now. Working with NASA was mostly a mental thing.
Mhm.
But I've always enjoyed working with my hands. So I get out in the yard and I do a little work around there. And then I fiddle around with the couple of properties that I own.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I'll tell you what. Then we're not gonna we're not gonna dig too far more into you.
Okay.
But we're gonna ask you a question. Everybody come on the program. We ask this question. Okay. I gotta tell you, I'm a child advocate, and that's what it's all about. Our children, our future, and everybody have a basic thought process, whether they want to voice it or not. And so I'm gonna ask you this question. The question is, from your thoughts,
Mhm.
your knowledge, or your belief,
Mhm.
you can answer the question from a country, state, or local level.
Mhm.
Because again, it's about the future. That's all it's about. How do you feel about our future?
I'm optimistic.
Okay,
I'm optimistic about the future.
optimistic.
Mhm.
So you believe everything gonna work out?
I do. I do. Like I said, I worked with some kids when I was working out there, mentor and stuff,
Mhm.
and they make me feel optimistic. Yeah, everybody talks about how bad kids are, but the ones that I worked with, most of them were pretty good. They gave me optimism.
Well, because a lot of people want to talk about stuff in front of the news. There's crime going on, or these kids doing this here. But there's many of them out there doing good things.
Oh yeah,
Many of them good things.
absolutely.
I agree with you on that. Yeah. But that's in a nutshell right there.
Okay,
You believe everything gonna be all right.
it will be.
As the old church people say, I got a feeling everything gonna be all right. Sound good. Okay, we're gonna go a little farther then,
Okay.
and we're gonna ask Julie to come in. We're gonna do our LC here.
Okay.
So
Good afternoon. As a guest here at This Day Our Future, a Child You Know or Life Center Academy may receive a $5 gift certificate or donation. Also, Titusville City Council, Public Housing Authority, School Board, NAACP has monthly meetings.
now Julie is doing double duty, and it wasn't initially assigned to her. And I'm going to have to say this here for understanding or correction here. What we're basically doing is that a child that come on the program here,
Mhm.
okay, will receive a certificate.
Mhm.
I mean, a gift card and a certificate. Okay.
Mhm.
But when they come on the program, they also get get a spin the wheel back there, and then we also put their name into a container, which means they become eligible for a $500
Mm.
uh, gift card or donation. That's what really happens. Okay, that's what you really meant to say. Okay, everybody come on the program, they get a gift card, certificate here. Again, their name go in the container there for the end of the year drawing of $500 gift card or donation. Okay. Now, I'm going to go a little farther than this here because I always tell people the world about people helping people, and that's what we don't ever want to forget that. Okay. And everyone should. But true success, I say true success, comes from seeking, serving, sacrifice, and giving. I'll say it again. It comes from seeking, serving, sacrifice, and giving. Am I right, Julie? And we can do that there. I mean, everyone can help. They say, as we help, we.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we do. We help. And I want to thank Julie for being showing up again today. Skylar for being here, and she said she ain't going nowhere, and she's doing an excellent job. Rachel's not here today with us, but she's a part of the team. But that's what it's all about: people helping people. This program don't go far without good people. And we've had other great guests, and I thank you again for coming on the program. Okay, thank you for coming on the program. Yeah. Our children are our future, and that's what I'm stuck on that, and I want to do everything I can as God directs me to do. And you just gotta encourage them. You know, the program is based about acknowledging and encouraging.